Neața, boys. Haideți să vedem cât mai avem din dracinia asta. Bun. Questurile au rămas cu... Să convingem unul dintre babaii ăștia să ne... Să ne susțină. Ring of excommunication. Nu mai știu exact cu side quest-urile lui...
Karans, could you help me once more?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual for our mother's funeral, and I think that I will need your help.
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd rather be together.
For the ritual, yes, it will only be the two of us. But before that, your support would be a great help. Will you come with me?
Of course. I'd be happy to be by your side. Let's go.
Hai să facem pe ăsta. După aia ne ocupăm de astea cu King-ul. Da-ți, Andrei. Bă, am încercat aseară pe final, adică seara, azi noapte, am dat un reset la skill-uri ca să vedem care e treaba cu blacksmith-ul. Eu m-am gândit că la blacksmith poți să îți faci armuri, să-ți faci pereche.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you.
Dar skill-ul de blacksmith e fucking useless.
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iseld. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iseld, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigen? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
Ok, go to the tumulus cu Siora. Ăsta cred că trebuie să fie cam printre ultimele quest-uri cu Siora. Să-i deblocăm și ăștia. Trebuie să vedem unde dracu trebuie să mergem. Ok, aici. Fuck. Și puțin de mers. De singura diferență între a avea și a nu avea skill de blacksmith e că poți să vii aici la workbench, să te duci pe o armură și să-i dai upgrade. Atât, fără bani. Adică față de ăia 120 de bănuți pe care îi folosim noi și m-am băgat în pulă și am și dat crafting level 1. Bine să mă apuc să-i dau iarăși reroll. Bă, piciorul mai bine mai băgăm un punct în carisma. Sau un vigor. Fine. Shit. Trebuie să facem dreapta pe aici. Fuck, trebuie să o fac aici. Uite-și putere. Fac să vezi tu pe dracu că... Mai încoși pe ăștia să mergem. Da, e totally useless. Sincer. Mă așteptam să fie ceva de capul lui. Bine că nu vezi planta aia firial dracu de orb. Unde morți mă ești? Uite-te cât e de al dracu de joc. Toți autodocumătiși cu aplicația mătiși cu astea. Bă, trebuie să mă duc să intru, să-mi fac timp să intru în aplicațiile telefonului, să le scot la toate drepturile ca să trimită. Unde morții măsii mă, domnă, că deja mă disperă, am făcut morții mătii de joc. N-am cum să vin decât din partea aia, deci trebuie să mă duc aici, în Camp Near Vigivslau. Tot aici, Camp Near. Că tu mă este și mâine. Și de aici... Ok, merg în față și fac dreapta, ok. Trebuie să ajut pe handicapat asta că e singura cu nice, e singura care nu am statutul de friendly și nu am abilitatea ei.
We are approaching Vasrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared.
Salut, Cezar, Salman.
Start the ritual. Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the bird singing.
What do you mean?
There. This is not very much. No, we cannot leave them here. Supposed to be burial.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
With no magic left. Drink a potion. I do not understand.
Un alt setup pentru colonizarea Americii.
They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We
Un
cannot
fel
let
de
these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
ăștia veniseră acum că mainland-ul de pe alt continent veniseră și colonizaseră insula asta. Ăștia se apăraseră. Și deveniți început un mare război între ei. Bă, dar tu... Băi, nu mă știu sincer, Cezar, nimic, n-am mai vorbit cu ei, chiar venise cineva acum câteva zile, nu mai știu cum îl chema pe băiat, de zicea că dacă o să fac pe canal returning și căcatul rău, știi, și am zis, bă frate, nu mai știu care e statutul, că știu că se apucaseră de traduceri și de astea și Eu am plecat atunci în misiune în Afganistan și n-am mai avut legături cu niciunul, n-am mai vorbit cu ei și... Chiar nu mai știu. Ba, chiar știu că se apucaseră și de... nu numai de traduceri, ci de dublări în limba română. Da, îți dă seama că n-am avut cum să stau de acolo să... Și-a șters canalul de YouTube? Holy crap. Nu știu că n-am mai vorbit. Știu că într-un timp eram pe un grup de WhatsApp, de Facebook. A dispărut subit și grupul.
Will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village... And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will give you a list of all... Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I thank you for...
Don't mention it, Seal.
Buba e că... cred că de aici era, mă, căcatul ăsta de tot arăta mie. Cred, nu știu. Da. Păi trebuie să mă duc undeva, acum futu-s morții, mă, de joc. Trebuie să mă duc la un crafting table. Că pe aici vor să o aducă pe aia, pe regina. Uite și nu m-a adus până aici ca să... Hai de mine, ce mă enervează. Și acum trebuie să mă duc chiar de la... să alerg până la un crafting table. Că nu pot crafta aici. Nu știu dacă e pe aici. Dacă au ăștia pe la barăci sau pe la astea crafting tables. Băga mea și picioarele. Hai să încercăm. Sper să aibă, da. Tare mie că nu. Alchimie ar trebui... Science ar trebui să avem level 1. Am văzut că de obicei astea, poțiunile și căcaturi și tot felul de quest related items, cum zice, îți dă voie să le faci la Science level 1, adică nu... Sper să am aici un căcat de crafting table, să nu fiu nevoit să vin de la mama dracu. Chiar sper. Dar s-ar putea să nu. Să fiți voi ai dracu când aveți un crafting table aici. Ma. Infirmării. Barăci. Aveam ăsta din infirmerie. Nu are la focul să-l ardă.
Hello. Do you need...
Do you have many wounded?
Yes, 2 men.
I'm sorry, Doc.
Anything else?
Good luck, Doc.
N-au, mă, frate, ăștia. Barăcile. N-au ce să aibă la barăcile astea, n-au. Fuck! Băi, e foarte enervantă treaba asta. Când trebuie să duci jumătate de mapă la dracu în prazne ca să... Stai că pe aici se iese din mapă, nu are rost să mai fug până în partea asta la altă, până la tabăra pulii și aventurii. Da, de fapt, trec prin trei căcaturi de loading screen-uri. Mai bine mă duc înapoi la tabără și le craftez acolo. Mamă, este treaba. Paștele, mătii. Încă un sensor din ăla.
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place.
Ah, bine, măcar că ne-au dat opțiune să ne întoarcem până acolo. Ok, măcar atâta lucru.
Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. There, everything is in place. Thanks again, Honor Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed, conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Ok, plus 3. Achievement unlocked. Friendship above all. Și asta e achievement pentru că suntem friendly cu toți. Ok. Bun, până aici bine. Acum trebuie să mergem iară să ieșim de aici din mapa asta să vedem ce dracu de parte o mai apucăm. Mai avem puțin și facem level 34. Văd că s-au spamat căcații ăștia aici, dar-i fută în gură un pic. Pare că poți să faci și schema asta să pleci. Nu trebuie neapărat să te bați cu toate părciurile de inamici. Bă, este mă să mergem să vedem. De fapt, nu. Ok, și acum dacă mergem așa... Ăsta îmi dă carismă. Siura îmi dă vigor. Ok. Carismă. Craftsmanship, intuiția în blană. Asta îmi dă science. Stai mai de... Ai și tu ceva nou, chestii 300, un inel, o chestie 300, nimic. Uite, că...
What do you seek?
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbar is dead.
Dead. And the first Tire. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bloodmead was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Rhoaius and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Rhoaius. You are Onal Minawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Rhoaius to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings, a holy place not far from the village of Vignamri. I do not know exactly where it is, but it is said that the path leading there is strewn with spears, and that the entrance is marked by a dead tree, protected by a Nadaig Magaman. Do not worry. I will find this place and retrieve the crown before the election.
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this crown myself.
Anything more?
I need to be going.
Now
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Milfrichteman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
It may be wise to make sure your pretender's intentions are compatible with yours. And if it's not the case, to find another. We wouldn't want to be the architects of a future we don't like, would we?
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Ah, ok. Hai că ne-am prins de... Convins Duncas, convins King Ulan. Deci sunt 3 candidați la poziția de High King, dar trebuie să vedem. Asta zicea că the ultimate goal era să-i dea pe ăștia afară de pe insulă, să-i împingă înapoi în mare. Dedre. De un cas?
What brings you here, Manawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vinbar, your High King, is dead.
Ande voștire. He was a great king, and a very wise donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tiefradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Rhoaius brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Rhoaius humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frictamen in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
Your clan has not given me many reasons to trust you. But if you prove my suspicions wrong, I will help you. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
Not long ago, we clashed with your clan. Your people said that the forest belonged to them and prevented us from entering. We spoke with your Lady Morange, and we almost came to an agreement. Then an elder from my village poisoned 3 woodcutters. That stopped the discussions. The old man responsible for the deaths must be punished, I agree. But not by your people. Not until we are sure we can trust you. There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Rhoaius came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
I must leave.
What?
Ok, vedeți? Deci ăsta e ăsta cu balansul. Azi, bă, trebuie să trăim în... să ne înțelegem unii pe alții și căcaturi de genul, știi? Dedre, azi că e vrea război. Ăsta am văzut că îi cam plăceau banii, al treilea. Lui Ulan ăsta.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I regret to inform you that your...
Andivurst Tire. He was a great man, but why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true. and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life and prosperity by creating an alliance with the people of the continent. The lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you. If you were to be named High King, I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Henon Miel Frichtemann.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karants of Ignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is the first Guardian would have taken it to the grave.
And where is the first guard?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial, the path that leads to it. Mark, but beware. The Nardaik will not anything else.
Ok.
Nothing.
Deci doi dintre ei vreau coroana asta. Aș putea să mă duc să o iau. Hai să mergem să luăm ceva mai dracu. Azi că trebuie să ne batem cu un gagiu de la tare, da? Sincer, de aici avem carisma level 3. Nu ne prea trebuie carisma, dar în fine. Ok. Nu știu sigur dacă coborâm și trecem pe aici sau mergem direct pe podcast. Că e pe aici, da? Nu, aici ăla e locul unde era, cum dracu îi zice, era un ăsta, era un altar din ăla, un skill tree. Aici e răzbabai ăștia. Să mergem pe aici, pe sus. Și aici chiar la fel ar fi un gardian de la puternic. Spune-te. It's riddled with spears. Dar l-am bătut parcă deja pe fraier. Da, l-am bătut sigur pe fraier. Profesor Notes. Da, l-am bătut pe ăsta. Era handicapatul ăsta. Dar nu știu dacă era deschis, nu cred că era deschis ăsta. The Crown of High Kings. Hai să vedem unde dracu găsim. Fuck, nu mai știu cum dracu merge. Mai sunt jegurile astea pe aici. Easy peasy, motherfuckers.
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders. You dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Rhoaius. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
DETALII is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Frichtem, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen. You will not be able to change your mind.
I have come here looking for this crown, because I need the help of the next High King. I must meet Enon Frichtem.
Are you sure that they are your people? Very well. It is a very great honor you ask. If you give me the crown, you may speak to
Sorry, DETALII. I believe someone other than...
someone more easily manipulated. Too bad. I have come to take that crown.
May the enlightened protect you in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Enough! I accept my defeat. Take this crown. I am not worthy to wear it, so it seems.
So it seems indeed. We will meet again at Dorhad Genadu. Until then, DETALII.
Nia, ha, ha, you bitch. Credeai că o să mă bați, a? Vreau să rezolv treaba cu pe Dunca, să-și vrea să-l fac rege. Pentru că ăla a vorbit, ălaltul e prea cu noi, prea cu coloniștii, că ba mă, că trebuie să așa. Cum zice, că trebuie să ne dăm, să fim alianță, că nu știu ce, că nu știu cum, n-a vorbit nimic. Ăsta, Dunca, s-a zis, bă, ai voștri făcuți o mină, ne-au promis la un moment dat că nu mai sapă în munte, că e posibil să, cum zice, să prăbușească muntele de nervi, pentru că s-au apucat de acolo, unul dintre ai noștri au otrăvit vreo doi de-ai voștri, trebuie să te duci să-i le spui să înceteze să nu mai mineze. Și după aia nu o să mai fie diferențe între noi și o să putem să trăim liniștiți. Deci ăla a fost singurul care a vorbit despre lucruri corecte. Duncas. Dacă ne uităm la quest-uri, și cred că o să-i dăm coroana lui Duncas, că Duncas părea cel mai echilibrat dintre toți, cel mai imparțial, așa să zic. Să vedem unde dracu are The Blood Price se numește misiunea.
Sorry, this is private property.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
Ok.
If this mine is as dangerous as Dunkas said it was, those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
These Rhoaius must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
Ok, mai trebuie să mai fie o zonă pe unde putem...
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those crazy fools have reopened this mine.
They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Corsaiir. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business.
Ok, acum trebuie să vorbim cu ăla, Corselion. E bine, măcar că e asta, e tabăra aici aproape și ajungem în serin imediat. N-ar trebui să mai avem foarte mult până la final.
Now we just have to go see the pretenders, and hope that they will accept us.
They will most likely ask for services in exchange, but I'm convinced that you will know what to do. The prince was clever. You have the words of a diplomat and the face of a native.
If only there was a way to be certain of the results of this vote. We would only need to convince one.
There is way more at stake in this election than your encounter with Enolmir Frichtemann. It will decide the fate of my people, and it may even decide the fate of yours. Because every king and every queen has their own opinion when it comes to dear Rhoaius and what should be done. Once elected.
My dearest cousin, you are right. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Ptolemy. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Burren is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses are great. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
Salut, taxi.
Dear allies, knowing that you are in such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. Regarding sending my cousin, he's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you described fills me with fear for his life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We're so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to him.
Absolutely, sire. And with
me, the enlightened always...
Nu s-a ales pe ăștia nicio culoare, când mi se pare și mie că termin mai cu misiunile, să mai găsește altul de făcut ceva.
DETALII, you seem somewhat gloomy. What's troubling you?
As you may have heard, the DeVesp family has sent a delegation to the island. It's led by the prince's daughter herself.
Ah, most curious. And very worrying indeed. But you didn't come all this way in person just to bring me the bad news, I take it?
You've read my mind. Knowledge is power. I need all the information you've got. I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry. We'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to...
Ok. Find and verify the property deeds. Și astea se pare că sunt jos. Hai să... Mai jos, mă, lor ai foc? Băga mea și picioarele iar de căcat din asta de... Nu ales deloc jegurile astea de misiuni. This document is written in legal jargon. It's a property deed belonging to Master Maillard. It concerns some land situation in the Conoir Legends, including an old mine. The document was signed by Madame de Morange. You need her help to understand.
It seems as though you can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Hai să mergem să vorbim cu Lady Morange, fiera dracu și aia. Știu că aia are casa undeva afară în stânga aici.
Ah, Sir DETALII. Did you get my message?
Indeed. The arrival of the DeVesp family in Tier Fridi is surprising and no doubt worrying.
Nu mă interesează de ea.
Nothing good can come from that family, for the interests of the Dorsey family and Serene. But I truly cannot tell you anything about the reason for their presence. Aurelia DeVesp announced her arrival on the island and asked to see... She and her entourage seem to have settled in a region that I do not know. Adag ol Credo, north of Vigigador. I think it would be good for you to locate her.
I know this place, but I thought that only the Doneigada from the Baragnodas clan knew how to access it. It's a sacred place. That's where Animide shed his blood.
You should also take advantage and visit these unknown lands.
You're right. I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry, this type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigador. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land has been reopened, and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently, and he usually spends time at the port when he comes.
Fie el dracu tu să fii. Bă, deci era problemă mare, frate, cu... Și toți lacom nenorociți să facă pe ăsta, deschisă mina aia, deși era închisă pe motive de securitate, îi luasă pe aia, cum zice, băștinași și îi făcuse sclavi, îi pusă să muncească acolo în forța. Deci să moare, colonizarea Americii all over again. Jocul ăsta.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
DETALII. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice. Now, Your Excellency, if you would allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is dangerous, and you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young man. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, sir. Best wishes to your cousin.
Trebuie să mergem să vorbim cu Corsilionul ăla. Oricum era ceva destul de ciudat și cu High King Vimbar ăla, că încercase să-l omoare pe vărul ăsta. Că a zis că o să aducă numai rău pe insulă și aia. Și până acum asta se porta ok, adică nu știu, e ceva așa... E ceva ciudat. Parcă văd că și ăsta avea niște planuri ascunse și la final trebuie să-i umblăm cu cuțitul, să-i deschidem gâtul să poată să respire. Aici în față.
You're back.
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
No,
Looking forward to see.
Fuck you. Bun, asta a zis că o să-l înștiințeze el că l-au dat afară de pe insulă pentru felul cum s-a purtat cu ăștia, că i-a folosit ca sclavi și că și-a încălcat contractul. Și că trebuie să mă duc să închid mina. Ok.
Sorry, this is private property.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Are you looking for trouble?
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsaiir on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Teofredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this man threatens me.
Pe bune? Sunteți siguri că vreți să faceți chestia asta? Sunteți siguri că vreți să faceți treaba asta? Holy crap. Vă mănânc cu fulgi cu tot, nebunilor. Ia uzi la ăla, că Cărs m-a amenințat omul ăsta și ăia atât de proști care erau 2 metri de noi și au auzit discuția, au sărit la noi. Irați-i dracu de handicapați. Nu numai să-i dau open.